Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rendrick here. This is kind of one of my first Lost Ark videos. I just kind of wanted to go over some things about why it's such a great time to come back to Lost Ark, whether you quit during release because of queue times or you were just kind of not really liking how difficult it was to hone early on. Whatever the reason may be, right now is such a great time to come back. The game is just so it's so fun. I'm just surprised that people don't really look at it for that point. So I kind of just want to break down everything and go through it, kind of explain what's going on right now, why it's a good time, and how you can kind of just sail through the honing process unlike before. So let's get into it. All right, to start off with the PunikaPass, the paid Power Pass. This is a good opportunity for players to get in to Lost Ark really easy. This was just released as patch, and you pretty much just come to the screen, create your character, go to the Power Pass section, and it will be shown here as so. You can then click on it, go to this character here, click on it, and buy. This will take you all the way to end game, which will give you 1302 gear. As you see here on my support bard, I already have that because I used a PunikaPass on this character. So this gets me to tier 3 instantly. This is very good, because people, they don't want to do the grind, they don't want to have to skip all the cutscenes in the story, and this is just a quick way for players to get to tier 3, play that end game content that they've been hearing about so much, and enjoy the game. I really do think that once people get to tier 3, whether they pay the $50 or they just go through the base game. Onto another reason that it's great to start Lost Ark right now, is because not only do we have the paid PunikaPass, we have a free PunikaPass. So it means you can have two 1302 characters instantly. That's very good. One, for wanting to play multiple characters and try them out. 2, having alts is always great in the game. And 3 is just to have fun. That's what gaming's about. That's what this game's about, is to have fun. So just to go over the free PunikaPass a little bit real quick. Pretty much what you have to do is you have to complete Berver's friend to get the next PunikaPass. So let's say you boost a character today, it's gonna have you all the way through to the end of Punika, right? You'll then have to go and complete a quest at Berver called Berver's friend. It's a few chain quests, and then after that you will then receive the free PunikaPass in the mail, and then you can use it and then go ahead and boost your character after that. Other than that, that's pretty much it with the free one. If you've already done the quest in the past, obviously you just log in and you get it. That's really self-explanatory. And speaking of new classes, we do, like I previously said, have a new class that came out, which is the Arcanist. So using the Power Pass on that is not a bad choice, though. Class is very in-depth for DPS. It's not your general Shadow Hunter gameplay. It will have a little bit of a learning curve, as I'm just getting used to it as well with the card system. You could also go for the more generic option of picking a destroyer, class that just got released 2 months ago, still fairly new so to speak, or even using it on the glaive. That's not a bad option either. But you know, with these power passes, you do have so many options to just play the game and enjoy it. Now, with the new classes, we talked about the free power pass and the paid power pass. Along with that is an event. It's an event that's out right now. I'm on my Hyper Express mission character right now, which is Catgirl Uwu. It's my Arcanist. So pretty much what this event is, it's just, you know, for your Panika Powerpass character. It's an express event to help you hone, to push you through to 1370, because that is, you know, what we're looking to reach with this little express mission event. And along that, you get rewards, just like any you know, pass in the past. That's really weird to say. Pass in the past. You can expect rewards out of every time you hit a goal, and then at the end you get a plethora of rewards that is worth your while, and is even more reason to come back to the game and play right now. You know, along with that, we got new login rewards that are just really amazing. I haven't collected mine in a few days. Don't look at that. But you know, it's kind of, these are starting to be more tailored to what we need. You know, Guardian Stone pouches, destructions, shards, leap stones. You know, we're starting to get our login event rewards kind of tailored to our needs in the game, so we can get more chances to hone, and that's great. That's super cool, because it feels good to get these login rewards every day. You know, it's a nice kind of like, hey, thanks for playing the game, here's a little something. And that's really it for the express mission. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the Mokoko seed buff that you're kind of seeing on all these players. If you're kind of familiar with the Final Fantasy XIV sprout system, leave a little picture up there for it. This is kind of like that in a sense to me. It kind of indicates that this is a new account, this is a new player or a returning player. And essentially what it is a buff that gives them 20% more damage to foes and negative 40% damage received. This is a buff pretty much to help them with their daily activities, but once the account gets to 1370, it will fall off, or after 90 days of playtime it will fall off. So those are kind of some things to keep in mind with the Mokoko seed buff. But you know, if you're me and you don't read patch notes and log in and start to see these buffs everywhere, you kind of just think, wow, what's going on? To me, I thought these people were just Mokoko seed hunters like me, and they got a cool little buff and I didn't. On to the next thing. Okay, another thing I want to talk about is the changes to upgrading gear. This is a very nice change. One that we thought we were going to get at the start of Lost Ark. If anyone remembers that in the patch notes. And then they kind of scratched them out, took them out. These changes are essentially makes it costless for tier 1 and tier 2 alts. This is one of my tier 2 alts, a sharpshooter. And yeah, I've been kind of just boosting him up, and as you see here, it's just costless. It just costs the materials, the normal material costs. If you have the stronghold research, obviously it's less, For new players who are going through the journey for the first time, won't have the stronghold effects, but they will have the growth boost applied to their gear, and it essentially just makes everything 100%. You know, going through it, just, you know, you don't have to use these books anymore, you don't have to use moon breaths. It's just 100%. If you have the materials, you have the item level, and just like that, boom. It was very hard for me to do that, but there's a hone for you guys. Really straightforward and simple. So with characters that are going from 1302 to 1370, they also get a reduced price in their mats. This is all just with the new changes, so don't forget that your goal is to get to 1370 if you're starting out, so look out for that. 1370 is your go-to sweet spot right now if you're just coming back or you're just starting. And that kind of wraps up my little Lost Ark guide on why it's such a great time to play right now. You know, if you're kind of on the fence about it, you know, you still have a long bit to go. This event's last until September, and you know, there's no rush to get it done or to start to play. You know, if you want to think about it, take a few days, but you know, at the end of the day, I just want to thank you guys for coming out, watching the video. If you could leave a like, comment below if there's anything I missed. I probably did. Just kind of wanted to throw a quick video together. You know, it's kind of my first, and I just kind of want to start doing these. They're a little fun. I get a little nervous, so I don't know why, but I do get nervous. But yeah, thanks so much for listening, and don't forget to comment. I'd love talking to people, and you know, if you're in the ballpark, I do stream on Twitch. I'll leave the link in the description below, and also probably pop it up on the screen for you here. But you know, I love to talk to people, so stop on by, and yeah, I really appreciate it. Let's talk. Bye.